This is really nice because we have the opportunity to really just feel the whole range of motion and just kind of allow ourselves to be with it as we twist, open up, gaze over that shoulder.
Feeling that range of physical emotion in the twist pose is Susan White, who benefits from the weekly chair yoga sessions with instructor Lori Kent in Great Neck.
Breast cancer survivor. I had been very active in my other life, and I had to get used to my new normal. And in the beginning it was hard. I didn't have much range of motion, and everything was tight and tense, and certain moves hurt. So chair yoga was really beneficial because I felt very safe doing it.
Now on an inhale, you're going to draw your knee, your right knee, all the way to the back of the chair.
Certified chair yoga instructor Lori Kent, owner of Long Island Chair Yoga, has been teaching individual and group lessons at nursing homes, businesses, schools, and private homes for the past 8 years.
Chair yoga is all the components of yoga: the breathing, the meditation, the asana, which is actually the physical practice of yoga, the chanting, the empowerment aspect of yoga, and it's taking it into the chair. Be aware of your back foot. You want to have as much attention to the pinky toe side of the foot. This evening's class is what I would consider a traditional open levels chair yoga class. Open levels means that everybody is working within the range of motion that they feel comfortable and safe and secure working within their body. The beautiful thing about chair yoga is that everybody could work at a different stage or level. Let's take the fingers and now draw them down towards the floor and continue to press on your palm.
The class begins with a variety of soft, therapeutic stretches that can be used by anyone sitting in a chair.
We start from the top of the head, we work on the neck, then we go to the shoulders, then we work on the spine, and of course there are 3 ranges of motion for the spine. There's forward bending, there's back bending, and there's twisting. We love to cover them all when we're working with the spine and the back. Then we go to the hips. I like to work on the knees because that's an area that a lot of people have weakness in, and then we work on the legs, the feet, the arms, and the wrists. So now you're going to take your back leg and you're going to start to draw it back.
The aid of a chair helps deepen traditional poses and create a more energetic and physical experience.
The chair allows you to really work on your alignment, to really get those hips to level out, to square. It really allows you to work the muscle energy in your legs from your hip all the way through to your heel, opening up your toes. The ability of sitting in the chair really gives you the opportunity to hone in to the different parts of your body and really feel and connect with those parts of your body in a pose. Inhale, open it up. Draw the elbows back a little bit more because you can.
Chair yoga is a highly adaptable form of yoga that can benefit people in many different circumstances.
It can be for active seniors, inactive seniors. It can be for people who have a mat practice and they temporarily have an injury and they want to be able to continue doing their mat yoga, and so that they could just naturally transition into doing yoga in a chair. It's wonderful for women who are pregnant, prenatal yoga. It's wonderful for people who are overweight, who have weight issues. One more time, you're going to lift up, and now like you're chopping a piece of wood, you're going to breathe out through your mouth and you're going to chop that piece of wood.
In addition to its physical benefits, chair yoga helps reduce stress and contributes to peace of mind.
When you walk in, you're all tight and tired and stressed out, and you sit there, whether you can stay for half an hour, 20 minutes, the full hour, you just feel all the kinks leave your body. You walk out of there like a different person.
Just the meditative effect of it that you have on your body afterwards, and just the feeling of release of stress.
After cancer, you need as much as you can possibly get to feel whole again, and this makes me feel whole again. I had a lot taken away from me, and this makes me feel a lot better.
Come up. On an exhale, draw the palms above the kneecaps. The chair allows them to really focus and go within themselves and really reconnect with who they are, not just physically, but also emotionally, through the breathing, through the mindfulness, through the empowerment, which is a very important part of yoga that I'm always putting out to whoever I work with, that they are truly magnificent. And regardless of any of the imperfections that they have in their body, their bodies are truly magnificent.
From Great Neck, this is Michael Corellis.
And now let's take that knee all the way to the nose. Lift up, get nice and hollow and light in your center. And now on an inhale, you're going to draw your knee, your right knee, all the way to the back of the chair. Be willing, if you have the space, to really sit into that front lunge leg. You can keep your palms on the back of the chair, wonderful. If not, draw them to the sides of the chair. Open up your chin as you work your chin towards your shin. Now, everybody has a different range of motion here. Namaste. My name is Lori Kent. I am the owner of Long Island Chair Yoga. I am a mat yoga teacher as well as a chair yoga teacher, and very passionate about chair yoga and do lots of workshops. There are 4 poses that are wonderful poses for you to do at home that will basically take you through many of the ranges of motion that are important when we practice yoga. The first pose, which is a twist, is wonderful for the spine. It's excellent for the internal organs. And when we twist, we work with a nice long spine, lengthening the spine, lifting our arms up towards the ceiling, always twisting from the far side of the ribs. And as we twist and we continue to twist from the far side of the ribs and the navel, we gaze over our back shoulder, and then we come back to center. And again, it's all about lengthening the spine, keeping the elongation in the spine. Pose number 2 is a crescent lunge, and coming out of the crescent lunge, coming into a beautiful hamstring stretch. So this is something that we actually get out of the chair to do. It's wonderful using the chair as a prop or a vehicle. So we draw our knee towards the back of the chair, sitting heavily into our lunge leg, and then as we exhale, we're coming away from the chair, coming off of our toes, coming onto our heel, and drawing a nice open chin towards our shin. This is excellent, excellent for the hamstring. So we can repeat this 3 or 5 times, and also it's wonderful to hold it as well. Our third pose is Warrior 2, which is a very traditional pose, and it's a beautiful pose to do in a chair because we really get to deepen the pose in the chair. So when we do a warrior, our front leg is in a beautiful right angle, the knee is directly over the ankle, the knee is tracked between the second and third toe, and the opposite leg is very long, pencil-like, diagonal, with attention to pressing out of the pinky toe side of the back foot. And then we really want to open up the hips, really work the hips away from one another, almost like you're opening up a book. And our torso and chest is very open, very centered between our right and left sides, our front and back body. The fourth pose is not a traditional yoga pose, but something that's wonderful to do in the chair, to take advantage of doing in the chair. So what we do is we start off with our palms at the back of the chair. We go back far enough so that we could elongate and lengthen our arms as much as we can, and then the attention is to hugging the shoulders onto the back, breaking the elbows, and starting to slowly, slowly arch the back, lift up the chest, and very, very slowly as we're breathing, we're opening up our front body, lifting up our heart and our chest to the ceiling, to the sky, to the heavens, and also drawing it towards the front of the chair. Lift up from your pelvic floor. There you go. Give it a try, give it a try.
For more information, visit longislandchairyoga.com.
Take your opposite palm, draw your fingers down towards the earth. So really open up, charge those fingers.